Frightening, very frightening. Very frightening.
Yeah, we are now live.
Is it live or is it memorized?
Beautiful downtown Burbank.
The flying fickle finger of fate.
There you go. I say we are. It
I
said we were, but I don't see it on the deal
we
yet.
are. Yeah,
There's a pretty good.
We're on my laptop, my tablet. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to click on it. That's why.
I wonder if I could zoom this in a little bit.
Okay. There we go. Now, things better be long enough. Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't believe what I did. I had the coal bin all built in, inside the frame here.
Right. Well, I can't see. Oh, wait a minute.
I came back out this morning and I looked at it and I go, well, dummy, you put it in the wrong place. And I almost trashed the whole thing, but I didn't. I just ripped it out. But I had to cut all the new floorboards. I have to cut all new floorboards for it and put all those in. Had to score some more sheet stock to work as the gang planking. Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Well, as much as I gripe about the instructions, half of the problems I have are I'm just going too fast or trying to go too fast.
It's never my problem. I go too slow.
And for anybody that ends up watching this, I feel sorry for you. No,
I do too. Well, there you could always change the channel.
Steve and I decided to do a little live stream on my channel, and I'm working on a Campbell scale model coal bin, or coal station. They call it a coal station.
And here,
let me show it over here.
Oh, I think you do that. And I think
you can see that on there.
Nice.
I didn't hold it right, so it's hard to see it.
Nice.
The delay on the picture is bad because then I don't get it set up right. Anyway.
And I am working on. I wonder if I got a picture of it. I'm trying to even think. This was originally Rick's products, but I got it from Alexander Models. It's a single stall engine house and a 2-story crew office, which I'm trying to think if I got the stupid papers out here that's got the pictures of them, which I of course don't. Wonder if I threw them away. Anyway, I've never put these together though, Claude, and I think I'm gonna like them because these parts are all interchangeable, so it's really customizable. So I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try making it all one building, which should be interesting.
Ooh, made the big screen. That way I can see it.
Oh, you don't want to see it. Oh, there you go.
Is that all? You say that's all styrene?
No, it's hell, I don't know what it's made out of. It's the same stuff that they made that Walther's bridge kit out of. It's some sort of a plastic. I don't really know, but I don't know if you can see the inside of these things. But let's I'll take like the rear wall. This would be the engine house, but on the back side, no, actually, this is a cool thing. You got multiple. You make it a single story or higher pitch line, lower pitch line.
Okay.
You can cut doors or windows not wherever you want it, but they give you a lot of options to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. It's versatile.
Yeah, which I didn't know. I didn't know they were that interchangeable. Because the parts are the same, except for like the doors for, let's say, the door for the engine. Drop it. The doors for the engine. Whoops, there it is. Like that. But it's the same size as the back wall for the crew office, so that you could swap those out if you wanted to. You put you could drive an engine into the crew office. That would be a first.
Which way is the best? Let's try the best.
I am glad I got that sanding tower done yesterday. Oh God, that thing was man.
I bet it wasn't as hard as mine. which I'll show now that I've got it done. Well, this is just the drying house in the tower. But you talk about some little bitty parts and stuff on it. I may change this light out to a working LED. I bought some new ones that are shaped very much like this, that are actually have an LED in them. Mm-hmm. Very small wires, so I can run it down the inside leg of the tower and actually hook it up and have a light on it if I want.
Cool.
So, yeah, it might be pretty cool.
Okay, who's in chat? I show six.
Somebody in chat?
6 watching, but nobody's made a comment. Okay.
6. Well, it's because they don't want to lose their lunch. They're looking at us.
Oh, come on. Got to at least
hey,
know
Dwight.
who you are. You can't be anonymous. Oh, hello, Dwight. There you go. Don't be anonymous. Oh, gosh.
Well, I'm cutting all the floorboards, or floor joists is what these are. After I misdid it earlier yesterday. And I came out today and they were all wrong. So I was lucky enough to be able to pull them out of the kit, out of what I had built without destroying the entire thing. And now I have to rebuild it. This is where working on RC airplanes for all those years comes in handy.
I'm going to run inside for a minute. I'm going to get the little pieces of paper that's got the, or unless they're right here, the pictures of what I'm building. So, did I leave them out here? I didn't. They're inside. I'll be right back. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Kick the tripod. That was good.
Get on there. Hey, Jerry, how's it going? Welcome by. Steve and I are just doing some kit building for our layouts. I've been building several. I did the water tower. I've got the steel trestle laying over here that I need to paint, and then start putting the vents in place upstairs in the train room, and then I can install it. But I want to try to get all the, not all of the structures that go in the next phase, but the main ones. I got the sand tower built and the water tower built. I'm working on the coal tower now. And these Campbell's.
I am built.
Oh, go ahead, Steve.
Oh, go ahead. I should let you stop talking before I interrupt.
No, you can interrupt
what
anytime.
I'm putting together. That's what I'm putting together. Whoop, there.
What is it? Show it again.
That's the single stall engine house, and that's a 2-story crew office.
That looks like
it's made by Rick's Products. Who makes this thing? Rick's. But I like the fact that a lot of it's interchangeable, and I'm going to make it one building.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Which I think I can do. I don't think I can do it in 2 hours.
Well, that Rick's makes a little Quonset hut
We'll
I'd like to
see.
get. They make a little Quonset hut NHO. I don't know if they make it in N or not.
Well, they recommend the Tester's liquid cement, which is the same stuff I used on that bridge that I built, which worked good, but you gotta give it time to dry.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not a CA.
Yeah.
But now, like I say, the stuff I use is that Micromark. How do they call it? Same stuff. Professional plastic welder. It dries quicker than the Testers does.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There. I get from Micromark.
Oh,
But
okay.
what I suggest getting to now, this comes with a brush in the bottle, but I
So does
suggest
this
getting
one.
their glass tube applicator. That thing is the berries, man. I mean, you can put the glue right where you want it and then just let it wick. And it's so much neater. And to do those trestles, those micro engineering trestles, you almost have to have that. Otherwise, you're going to make a complete mess of the model. Or at least I would.
I changed my mind. I think I'm going to build the engine house first. I think, well, looking at these pictures, I think
You said that 3 times now, man.
Yeah.
You're going to get in trouble saying
I
that.
know.
Oh, you know what my wife made
I'm
today?
used to being in trouble lately. Oh God, don't tell me. It was probably delicious.
I didn't eat it. We haven't eaten it yet. She took it. She made it for a friend of hers that's been sick and stuff, and took it to her to take over for her. But she made 2 of them. She made 2 lasagnas. She makes a killer lasagna anyway, but she made it with homemade lasagna noodles.
Ooh.
She's been making her own pasta. I need to make her a pasta dryer, because the only bad thing about making fresh pasta, sometimes it's okay, but like she said, the noodles tasted a little different because I said, well, it's because they were fresh. They weren't dry like you normally get from the store.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're just a different texture. And I said, I'll just get you I'll make you a drying rack, which is nothing but a 2x4 with dowels, or even a big dowel with other smaller dowels coming off it, like a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And where you can drape the pasta over it. But yeah, she made that, so I know it's going to be killer. Of course, she made the marinara from scratch, and she makes her queso from scratch, and all that kind of stuff. And just no wonder I weigh 500 pounds.
Well, I've never had homemade pasta, but it's good stuff from what I hear.
Yes, fresh made is really good. There's a little restaurant up in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, northwest Arkansas, that I go to every time I'm up that way. And it's in an old house, and they've got all these old pictures around, looks like a mafia's family's house or something. It's pretty cool. But they make fresh pasta. All their pasta every day is fresh. But they make this gorgonzola spaghetti sauce that's just killer. Of course, if you don't like blue cheese, you wouldn't like gorgonzola, but I think it's really good.
Oh, I love blue cheese.
And of course,
when I went to Paris to visit my current roommate that's living with us now. You know the story, Claude.
Yes, okay.
And one of the choices was a blue cheese sandwich, and for one of the picnic lunches. And I like blue cheese. I love blue cheese. Don't ever get a blue cheese sandwich. Oh my God, that was horrible. That's got to be the most disgusting thing I think I've ever eaten.
Well, it was French blue cheese. That was the problem.
Oh my God, it was bad. Hey Jerry, you said you did one of these Rick's kits. What did you build? Did you build it, or do you have it, or tell me? Actually, this stuff glues up good. Doesn't take that long to dry. Okay, that's good. Oh, you haven't built it yet. What is it? Oh, and thank you, Jerry, for the challenge, because I have room out here to work. I'm set up here. This little spot right here, Jerry, is out in not in my train room. This is in my shop, and this is going to be my dedicated workspace. I'm not going to mess it up. I'm going to keep all my tools here, keep my cutting board. It also freed up a lot of room on the shelf in the other room, which is kind of cool. So I thank you for motivating me to do that, because I probably wouldn't have done it. I don't even think Claude could have got me to clean the shop.
No, not without being there. Of course,
You
if I
got a
was
lot,
there,
but
if I
you
ever
don't have
come,
that
if I
much.
ever come out there, Steve, I'll talk you into moving all that stuff out of that garage and making a larger layout.
That was the first thing Shannon told me. He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna punch through that wall eventually." It's like, nah, I don't think so.
No, that's okay. As long as you take me to Train Mountain, we'll be good.
Oh, you got that. That got that in stone. That is for sure.
Oh yeah, if I come all the way out there, I'm definitely going by Train Mountain.
You better. You better, sir. You won't be sorry. We'll do it upright.
That's like when I told Brenda last year or 2 years ago, we went last year, but I told her I wanted to go ahead and go to Jackson Hole. And she goes, well, we need to go to Yellowstone too. I said, well, yeah, since it's just north of there.
Yeah, it's kind of next door.
Yellowstone was pretty cool. It was a little different than I expected. I can see where they take all the pictures that you see, all the beautiful panoramic pictures and stuff. But there's a lot of this park. It's not like that. In fact, most of the park's not like that. Those panoramic pictures are taken over by the main lake, which is huge, by the way. And it is beautiful there. But most of the terrain around there is so wooded, you can't see anything except for where like Old Faithful is and some of the other geyser basins are, clear of trees and stuff because of the minerals, I guess, and stuff in the water coming out, and it's so hot. But yeah, if you ever get up toward Yellowstone, you got to go at least drive through. That's basically what we did because we had the dogs and we couldn't get on the boardwalks with the dogs. So we didn't get out of the car all that much except at Old Faithful and then the gas stations and stuff.
Now, Jerry just asked if either one of us are getting snow. I can answer that for me. No, but for Claude, I know you were.
But we got it got up to 33 today.
Oh,
so we finally got up above freezing for the first time in about 10 days, and we ended up probably getting, I would guess, between the two storms, 6 to 10 inches, somewhere in there. It was so cold. It was a dry snow like you get in the mountains, which we don't normally get here. Normally we get wet snow because our big snows usually come in March if we're gonna get one. But this thing went all the way to Houston. They got like 3 inches in Houston.
I bet you're glad you're not in Texas.
Yeah, they had a lot more problems down there. Well, what I didn't know is they're independent from the national electric grid, power grid.
Yeah, they're all on their. Well, yeah, they've always kind of thought of themselves as their own country.
Yeah, well, they are. They're big enough to be.
Surprise me.
They're huge.
Yeah. That goes back a long time, but
Well, and they're just not set up for that kind of weather down there. I mean, I lived in Fort Worth for about 5 or 6 years, and we got snow one time, and the only other time we got anything like that, it was hail. Well, probably wasn't hail. It
Well,
was
they're
probably
they're they're
sleet.
calling Texas. Well, they're calling Texas out for not winterizing all their windmills, and it's like, how do you winterize for a 100-year storm? It's like, okay,
You don't.
you don't. You take the heat for it though if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, now, know what I did, Steve? When I put the floor in this thing,
Mm-hmm.
I put the floorboards up here like this. I don't know if you can see that. Let me show it over here. I did the
Yeah.
floor
Okay.
like that, and it's supposed to be down here.
Uh-oh.
And of course, I had all the planking inside and everything, so I had to tear all that out.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Yorick model trains. Hey, how? Welcome.
Hey, Art.
Oh, Dwight, I'll have to show you what I built yesterday. Let me go get it. And my guess is it's as fragile as it looks. Yeah, it's a Stewart Models twin sand tower. Can you see that?
Here,
And all the
I'll make you bigger.
fuel hose. Oh, don't do that. I'm already too big. There we go. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, now you can see it.
I hope I can straighten those hoses out. It's going to be hard driving something underneath it like that. And let's see. And then of course I got the I built the there's two fuel nozzles, two like that, and then there's two. Let me get them out of here. Two water columns look like that. So that's going to be my future fuel rack. If I don't break it first. No, I don't think I'd want to bump into that, Jerry. That's why it's going to be in the back.
I'm just over making noise. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I know I can hear you. Let's see.
Okay. Now, this is where I screwed up last time, so let's try not to do that this time.
No, don't do that. Okay. So now,
Well, I can honestly say it won't be the first time.
And it won't be the last.
No, definitely won't be the last.
Cut off this. I did the last something. Well, okay, I did that. Okay. Discard. Cut this. Wait a minute. That's the walls. Should I do the roof first or the sides? It doesn't say. Got to do the end walls first. Second, you got to do the roof ridges. Okay. I think. Well, that's interesting. It tells you how to do the end walls. Step 1 is do the end walls. Step 2 is file the top. Okay. And then the roof instructions. I guess you're supposed to know how to do the sides.
Sounds like a Campbell's kit.
It's like, yeah, okay. I guess it's because the sides are very simple. Okay, we'll build the sides first. How hard can that be? Oh, I got to put these in first. Glue. Great. I wonder how many times I'm going to drop stuff.
Oh, I ordered me, Steve. I got so frustrated out here dropping stuff. I ordered an apron, shop apron, that has Velcro fasteners. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's got a little pouch, a little pocket.
Well,
bottom,
what
so
it
if you drop
does,
stuff,
what
it
it's
goes your-
got is Velcro on the edge of on the hem of the apron, and then they give you the sticky back Velcro to put underneath the table edge, and you just put the Velcro up there, and it makes
Okay.
a little catch-all for all your small stuff that you drop all the time, which I'm doing all the time.
Oh, I guess I need one of those too, I guess. I
Well,
wonder if should I fix my camera, guys, so you can see better? Maybe I do it like it's pointing down or something. Maybe
Can you put it
maybe I
over
need
straight
to
in front
do
of
that.
you?
I'll go up higher.
Can you put it over straight in front of you?
Well, I can do whatever. I just want to see if I can make it. I can change tripods, I suppose. Let's see.
See, and I got you on large. I don't even know if anybody can see
I
me.
wonder if I can. Let's see. Okay, let me do this.
That's better.
Let's see. I will fix this. I'll move these legs in. Hang on a second. Sorry about all the movement. Give me a minute.
Oh, sure.
I don't know if you can even. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Oh gosh.
That doesn't go there. Okay.
Okay. Let's see this. See if I can do this without knocking my glue.
Here.
Nope, that's not gonna work, is it? Come on. Let's see. I don't know if I can get that thing pointed down anymore. Oh, damn. Okay. I don't know if I can. Is that better? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's looking straight down on you.
Is that better?
Yeah, that works. Works for
It
me.
needs to go back. Needs to go back more. I think.
Good gravy. How tall is that tripod?
Well, it's short now. I took it. I put all the legs. No, this is a big tripod. I put all the legs in. Let's see. So it needs to go. Okay, I guess that'll work. Okay. So that end is done. Yeah, I'm going to think of Jerry every time I'm out here doing something like this. It's like, yes, thank you. Singing praise about Jerry's challenge.
Challenge for me isn't cleaning up; it's keeping it that way.
Well, that's always a challenge for me.
When I'm working, man, I don't ever keep anything neat.
Well, it's already a mess everywhere else, but I'm gonna keep this area. I like this spot right here to be able to just jump in and work on stuff because I'm out of room on the layout. Like, my workspace is all taken up by stuff now.
Yeah.
So I don't have any
I hear
place to
that.
work anymore. Your damn brewery.
It's Brenda's.
Brenda's
Brenda's.
too, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
blame
most
her
people
for
don't
it.
know what. Yeah. Yeah. It's C&B Brewing, Claude and Brenda Brewing and Distilleries. Not distilleries, vintners. Because Brenda drinks wine, not beer.
This is true.
That's why I had to do it. I couldn't. No, I did. That's why I changed it to vintners. It was going to be Chris Blue. Ugh, I can't even say it. Chris Brewing. I didn't want to do Hopper Brewing. That would be too. That would be me.
Yeah. Nobody on here knows me by that name.
That's what. Yeah.
It'd help if I can remember where I put the glue. Which one I'm working on.
I was looking for that video, that link that you sent me. I was looking all over for a video because I wanted to see that. I didn't realize it was a.
Yeah, I don't think it was a video.
read only.
It was just a. Yeah, it was just a.
I don't think that's something that anybody would have put up anyways. But yeah, I hope that really happened.
I'm sure it did.
Okay, what if I? We also have roll-up doors on this. I wonder how low I can put it and still have a locomotive go in and out. I better leave it off. I can always add it. Okay, there's my two ends. Now I have to build the side. Okay. We'll do the far away side first because I'm not cutting doors in that.
For those of you that want to know what I'm actually doing on this part, is these are the floor joists for the bottom of the actual coal bin on the tower. This will get flooring on it, and it's sloped so that, of course, the coal will slide down. Excuse me a second. I'm going to have to turn that down. I have my little heater on out here, and it's getting a little warm. It's amazing how warm 25 degrees will feel after it's been below zero.
Yeah. Okay, what are these pieces? I gotta cut them off, and I don't remember what they are.
That's my problem. Was sorting all this wood out. I had to take each piece and measure it, and then go off the master list and mark it because they didn't mark it. They just had it all in the same bag.
Okay.
So the only part that they
1, 2, 3.
did that again. I didn't want to do that.
Sidewalk.
There we go.
So you would have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shut the door.
Okay.
That's it. Pick up sticks.
1, 2, 3, 4. I do too much picking up. Let's see. Okay, I see. So you would go like that. I guess.
No, I was going to do a little bonfire with the stuff I broke out of here to replace. And then I thought, no, my luck, the fire alarm would come on.
Yeah, you probably would. Okay, so those are sidewall glue strips. Okay, I see. And roof glue strip. I see. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, I did planking. Jerry says he hasn't opened his kit yet. How are the instructions?
Actually, they're pretty simple. They I was reading the intro for it, and they said that they used to. I guess they used to make or still do HO kits, but once they learned what from HO kits, they added to their N scale kits to make them pretty easy to understand. But what I like is the versatility of them. I mean, you can really customize it, and that's going to end up being a good thing.
Yeah, that's kind of a neat deal where you can
Yeah.
modify them on the fly, and they give you
Because I was gonna,
kind of give you a roadmap for
well,
it.
well, yeah, I was thinking about kind of a kit bash deal anyway of trying to join these because I would prefer to have the yard office and engine house all together because of space, and that's what they did at the Santa Fe. That was all part. It was all one building though. The engine house was the new one that once they tore down the regular roundhouse, they built a single stall. I told you about that engine house, and it was connected with the new crew office, because everybody was all in the same building. So I was going to try to do that anyway, and they made it easy to do. Okay. Now where's that glue strip? Let's see. Hey, Shannon, what's up, buddy? What are you doing up? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. You're at work. Are you at work?
Yeah,
How's that
probably
baby doing? Keeping you up all night? That's probably why he's up.
Hey, Shannon. Yeah, that's probably why he's up.
Yeah. He's got that little munchkin.
Gets to go through that again.
And they know what causes that, Shannon.
Yeah, we can tell you.
They can fix that. It's 9:40 a.m. Okay, so you're just waking up then, or you probably never went to sleep. Okay. Well, it's nice to hear from you.
Hey, Shannon, Division Point Loco you were asking about. Are you buying one? I wouldn't imagine you could afford one with a new kid. Those things aren't cheap.
Okay, so now we got that done. Okay. So let's see, what's next? Probably should do a roof, do the roof. Trim left side, roof trim right side. Okay. I'm gonna wait till let's do this together.
You have to, Jerry. He was asking me about a division point K37. And from what I could gather, those division point locos, I'd love to see one in person because they're supposedly just really nicely done. But they want a fortune for them. I don't know if he can get enough for a kidney. There was one that popped up for about 1,000 US here in Australia, was snagged within a few hours. I would imagine it was. Because the cheapest one I've seen was like 2,400, and it was a long way from the end of the auction. And it wasn't a K37, it was a K28, I think, which doesn't really matter which one it is.
Let's see.
Man, hate it when that does that. Oh, don't do that.
1, 2 doors, then a solid door. Okay, I'll do a solid door. Okay. There. So that would put the wall that side, put the door there.
Okay, well, let's see if I measured it right. Oh, look at there.
Guess I should cut on.
Yeah, the good thing was, Steve, the other planking I'd put inside like this, I had it fitting so snug in there that I didn't have to glue it. So when it came time to rip it out, well, I did end up gluing it after I got it in, but I could have left it without gluing it. But it sure made it a lot easier coming out.
I'll bet.
Now that's got to slide forward. How's that going to slide forward? With a great deal of difficulty, I'm sure. There we go. Damn, man. You know what? I'm so good, sometimes I even amaze myself. Yeah, sometimes I'll hear somebody from the back of the crowd go, "Damn, he's good." And if y'all believe that, then
and fast too.
well, Brendan, I won't say that.
No, don't. No,
No, we won't go there.
no, we won't go there. Oh, Well, with all this glue in here, I won't have to smoke no dope today.
See you, Yark. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Unless you're practicing it wrong. Well, I guess that makes it where you can do it perfectly wrong then. Yeah, these make really nice structures and stuff, but you do have to have some patience because they will make you crazy. I told you it took me 2 hours to mark all the parts for just this one bag, right?
Yeah, you did. Crazy.
Yeah, there's so many of them. It's all scale lumber, but all of it's so close together, but different. And I was starting to put stuff in the wrong place, and finally I just backed up. I got the master list out and went and said, okay, this part is 5 of them, and they're supposed to be this size, and so that's what I did.
Well, God, you started showing me all the part lists, and it's like, holy crap.
Well, that was just part of it, man. That wasn't even the whole thing.
Man.
And you ought to see the brewery that my son's going to try to build, and he is not a model maker by any means, but he's insisting he wants to build it. So did I ever say the oil derrick my daughter and wife made?
I don't remember whether you did or not.
Yeah, I got it over here in the corner. They made this 2 years ago, right after I gave it to her. Now, see if I can't break it all before I get it over there. My wife is in the oil and gas industry, part of it. So I bring this down here. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, it won't win any contest, but it's not bad. But I got the kit for Christmas, and they sat down that Christmas later that week and built this. And they use CA glue. They got it all over everything. I've sanded a bunch of it off. But there at that time, I didn't have that CA or that glass tube applicator. Although I don't know how well that would work with CA. It works just fine with the plastic glue. I don't think the CA would work with the CA because if the CA ever hardened in the tip, you'd never get it out. Whereas the plastic glue, all you do is put it back in the bottle and it'll soften it up and open the tip back up. But I don't believe CA is going to be that kind. And I don't think that plastic glue would work very well on the wood. Glue it just like that. Okay, get in there. Lay that way. Okay, now hold up there.
Jerry said that's nice, Claude.
What's that? Oh, the oil derrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad considering they've never built one of these, and that's a Craftsman kit. You should have seen them. It was hysterical watching them.
Bad.
trying to figure out the instruction. I mean, I have trouble with it, so I can imagine, you can imagine what they were doing with it. And neither one of them are really artists. My daughter's a fisherman and can build
She's a
furniture.
what?
She's a fisherman and
She's a
can build furniture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she loves to fish, and then she can build furniture. She'll get on Pinterest and find a plan for their entertainment centers she built, their headboard, nightstand, stuff like that. And she'll get it and build it. I mean, for Christmas one year, she wanted a power miter saw.
Now that's a daughter. There you go.
And yeah,
She can build a dollhouse.
And then for a wedding gift, Brenda and I got her and her husband a 2-man fishing boat. What did I do with my? Oh, there it is. That's not what I want to.
Well, these doors take a long time to cut for us. Mercy. About time.
Hey, Otis.
Hello, Otis.
Hey, yeah, hot glue gun, Otis. I know what you're talking about there.
Ooh, they
That
won't let
stuff
you use
gets
one.
everywhere if you're not careful. In fact, when I was using it to put the cardboard strips in for the plaster on mine. It works real well for that, but I finally got to where I would quit trying to clean it up while I was doing it. Just waited until I got done, and when I got done, it had all cooled and gotten hard, and you could just grab it like a spider web and roll it up. In there.
There's my door. There's my door.
Oh, turn it around. Hey, Shannon, are you still here? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be get building a locomotive for myself. There you go. I was going to ask you if you've ever watched Dennis over on the Beaver Creek, Otter Creek. He's doing narrow gauge and does real nice work. Okay.
Okay, so that will work.
That's something I want to do. Why is that not something I want to do? There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna.
Okay, Shannon, we'll see you when you get back. He said he's driving.
Okay, Shannon. Take care. Tell Crystal hello for us. Oh, I found out yesterday, Steve. Real good friend of mine. He's president of the flying club that I was in. And he's 77, I think. Flew F-4s in Vietnam. He's the one that flew. He was in the Air Force, but flew off of carriers during Vietnam.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so he was doing, he was doing the other stuff. But anyway,
Yeah.
he still won't talk about most of it. Anyway, he fell last weekend and broke a leg, and
Oh no.
they had to do surgery. And then when he was out of surgery, he was having trouble breathing, so they had to put him on a respirator, which is not good. It's never good to be on a respirator.
Oh, crap.
But they checked him for COVID. He didn't have that, but he's going to have rehab on the leg now, and and it was a splinter type break. It wasn't a straight
Oh,
across
those take
break.
a long.
Yeah.
God, those
So I'm
take
sure
a long
they had to
time
go in and
heal,
put a
too.
plate in and nail it up and all that good stuff. But I found out today from his wife that he's off the ventilator. They got him off the ventilator yesterday, and now they're just waiting. Probably one more day. Probably today. After today, they'll get him to a regular room, and then as soon as he's strong enough, they'll put him in rehab. Which is all good news after hearing
God, I
about,
hope he stays away from the show stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the quicker he can get out of there, the better.
Yeah, I hope he can stay away from the showstopper.
Well, they're treating him for pneumonia.
That's just as bad.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing my mom got when she broke her leg. Well, she got pneumonia. Then what else did she do? She did something else. And then she fell and broke her hip. And then she got pneumonia again in the rehab. I mean, and of course she didn't make it another 6 months, but she was almost 92. So, But yeah, when you get old people down, the doctor told her too. He said, 25%, fully 25% of the people I do the surgery on, and her break was fairly easy as far as the hip goes. Easy to fix. It only took 45 minutes to fix it. But he said, fully 25% of the people I do this surgery on don't live for another year. After a year, it's because they won't get up and rehab it. She had some other problems going on though too. So, but yeah, that's kind of what it ended up being, and she just went downhill from there. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Now I get the floor in. I can put the rest of the floor joists in. Gee, just what I wanted to do. Where'd my glue go? Did you take my glue?
It's possible. This line for 30-foot buildings on all roofs. Is this a 30-foot building? I don't know.
I don't know. You're the one that's building it.
I don't know if it is or not. Let's see.
Actually went in there pretty easy. That's scary. Now I expect to do that every time.
Let's see. This can't be right. Let's see. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, because these are the centerpieces.
You sound like me the other day trying to figure out the parts on this thing.
Well, that was funny to listen to, but now I'm part of the. I'm living the
Yeah,
dream.
now you're getting payback.
Living the dream.
Yeah, that's what I say. When you go to build your own stuff, even if it's a kit, it still takes patience.
Well, I got the look. I got the walls, the 4 walls and the doors in. So
See if I can set that right in front of the camera. See,
I thought the
set it
roof.
right there where nobody can see anything.
What time did we start? Did we start at the hour at 2:00?
We started at 4.
Holy
Real close anyway. 4 my time.
bang! Time's going by fast. That's a roof end. Okay. Ah, I see, says the blind man.
I see.
I see, says the blind man. Let's see. So if you go here.
Who else in chat? Jerry said 61 minutes ago.
Oh. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun is a problem.
Oh, no, we're going to show that, Otis. I don't know what you actually said there. He said, my O-scale Polar Express is set in my living room. I do not have a workbench. Oh, I see. Bench is not spelled bench, by the way. I know that's what he meant, but I set up a fold-out table 2 by 4 foot long. The wife makes me take it down. Makes it take you down today.
Oh, if I set up a workbench in the house, my wife would take me down.
Hey, I built my first RC
Yep.
airplane on the kitchen counter. And she couldn't say much about it because she got me into the hobby. So she couldn't complain too much about it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't long. I had a 16 by 20 shop to build in. And then we moved into this house, and she was more concerned about me having a place to build my airplanes than she was. Well, I think not having the mother-in-law suite.
I'll tell
was
you
too
what,
full.
you scored. That's just the bottom line. You just
Don't tell
scored.
her that. You tell her that.
You got a jewel. I'll tell her that in a heartbeat. You scored.
Well, we've known each other since 9th grade.
That's cool. That is really cool. I mean, you must have been a hell of a guy for her to put up with you that long. I mean,
Well, actually, there's times I'm wondering what the hell's wrong with her staying around that long.
well, that's true. She's putting up with you. She can't be perfect.
This is true, sir.
You didn't hear that from me.
I didn't say it.
Yeah.
I won't say nothing. Won't say nothing. I have no idea what this is supposed to look like. Where's the side view? Come here, side view. Oh, it's under here. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Tells
Want
me
to take any bets on how
absolutely
long
nothing.
it'll take for me to cut my finger?
Well, if you were Brenda, you ought to see all the kitchen knives, the knives in the kitchen, all but about 3 of the really big ones have the tips broke off.
Okay.
Includes the ceramic knives. She says she doesn't pry with them, but
How'd you manage that?
I mean,
Oh, okay.
she says she doesn't pry with them, but
No.
I don't know that I would believe her.
No, kitchen utensils are they double as tools.
Yeah.
It's like, I got a hammer in the drawer for you. You don't have to use the soup ladle.
Well, you watched Home Improvement, right?
Huh?
Yeah. That's Brenda and I.
That was I
Except,
I was a religious tool time watcher.
oh, well, see, I saw his stand-up routine on HBO or something before the show came on. So then when I heard about the show, I thought, oh, we got to watch this. And of course, the first year was his stand-up routine. The whole thing was what he did with stand-up. And then
exactly.
he went on tour again the year after the show started, and we went to see him here in town. And I tell you what, I have never come out of a place and had my face hurt from laughing so hard. He did a full hour and a half.
He's a nice comedian.
And I mean, it was funny because you're walking out, all these people are walking out, everybody's got a red face, got a big smile on their face, but they're all red faced and tears streaming down their face because they were laughing so hard.
Yeah, he was one of a kind. Yeah, I was sorry when it pulled the show off. I was like Wilson too.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know he was in the movie Midway, the original movie Midway, with Henry Fonda?
I did not.
Yeah, Charlton Heston. Yeah, he plays McCluskey, I think. What
part? I mean, I love that movie, so I want to go.
Well,
back
he
and
played.
watch.
I think it's McCluskey is who he plays. One of the pilots.
Okay.
And he comes in, and his scene is where they're talking about. They had a deal where the brass wanted to attack. Send more planes out, but they were too far away. They were out of range.
Right.
And there was a big argument, going on. And so they went to see Spruance, who was not really a aircraft guy. And that in that scene, he's in there, pitching his reason for not. He goes, well, we can launch it and we'll get there. He said, but we won't get back. You won't have any planes to recover because we won't have enough fuel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the movie again.
Yeah, watch the original. I haven't seen the new one, but I know how they do these new ones. They tend to screw up the historical part of it. I don't know if they did on this new one or not, but the original was pretty good, I thought. Held pretty close to what actually happened.
Tora was pretty good.
Yeah. Tora was really good. But they used to stay more with historical stuff. With the historical aspect than they did with embellishing too much. And then along came Pearl Harbor. The flying sequences in there were pretty cool, but they weren't realistic. Because, they did have American pilots that went up and down some of the Japanese aircraft, but they weren't down on the deck flying through, over the airfields and stuff that close. Because they were in P-40 Flying Tigers, and the Zeros would have been running circles around them if they'd have done that. So,
Roof trim, right side, roof trim, left side. Okay. So, you.
Yeah, but in the movie Pearl Harbor, they show them flying across the harbor, and the destroyers are the ships that are anchored are all modern day ships. They didn't even do 3D, do the magic with the computer and stuff on them and make them look like they were from 1940. I thought, boy, that's pretty sad. Well, most people wouldn't know the difference. But to somebody that does know the difference, it's a bad mistake.
Okay, I see. Aha.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey. Yeah, but if you ever get a chance to see Tim Allen on stage, go see it because he cracks me up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's funny.
I crack myself up.
I can see why. Just looking in the mirror would kind of do that.
That's why I don't do it.
You don't look in the mirror? Yeah.
No.
I try to stay away from it.
No, I can't. No, I don't look in the mirror. It's too scary.
Uh-oh, it's his fault.
Oh, yes. Oh, Shannon's back. Hello. How's it going, Heath? You must be bored.
Okay, Otis wants to know if we prefer scratch building or buying models already pieces used to glue the stuff together. I'm assuming he means pre-cut to size and all that good stuff. I don't mind a kit, Otis, but I've already had to scratch build part of this because I messed up. And so I don't mind that part of it either. In fact, all these floorboards I just put in here, I had to strip all those off a piece of basswood and then recut them all and stain it and put it back in there. I had made the floor up here instead of down here where it's at, the floor of the coal bin. So I had to tear it all out. And of course, by doing that, I didn't have enough of the gang planking. So I had to make some more of that also, which is not a problem for me. But I have done some scratch building when I build airplanes. I actually preferred to scratch build. It took a lot longer because I had to cut all my own parts, but I found that much more fun to do than using the kits. But it doesn't matter what kind of kit you have. There's probably going to be a 10% chance that there are going to be parts missing out of the kit, or something's written wrong in the instructions or the description, or they put the wrong parts in. I've had all that stuff happen, and you just have to, if you're used to scratch building, then you can adjust on the fly. It's not too bad. But somebody, all they're used to doing is putting something that snaps together, they would be lost with a Craftsman kit, because most of the Craftsman kits, even Campbell, as long as they've been around, their instructions are lacking a little bit of clarity. It's all there, but you really got to read between the lines sometimes on it. So I hope that answers your question. Jerry wants to know what you're working on now, Steve.
I am still working on the engine house. I'm doing the roof. Let's see. I can see that. Oh, let's see. There we go.
There you go. He'll be able to see that now.
Okay. So I'm doing the roof. Actually, the bottom side of the roof. Oh, now I
But
can see
that's
what
not
I'm doing.
styrene. It's not styrene, huh?
No, it's not. I don't know what it is. It's soft. It's the same stuff that bridge I built.
Is it
It bends. It doesn't break. It's very,
is it a like a dense
I don't know
foam?
what it is. No, it's plastic.
Huh.
It's plastic. I don't know. Maybe it's styrene. I don't know because they said use tester styrene cement on it.
Yeah, it's probably styrene, but they may have done
See,
something
I'm
to it.
doing because it bends. It's pretty flexible. Let's see.
Not that way. Boy, that would have been a gaff and a half.
I like gaffs.
Don't mind gaffs as long as it's somebody else doing them. Oh, that's going to work out fine. That's going to do the whole side. That shall be good. The problem's going to cut in when that doesn't cut exactly the same way. Oh, you went outside.
Yeah, I've got it. I'll be right back.
Oh. They must have found him. Dare try to do it this way. Well, I might dare. I might dare to do it that way. Be nice if I could get in there to mark that. Hey, Dave. Welcome. And if you think Back on Track is an insane asylum, you've come to a darker hole. Okay, so you guys that are back east, did it get as cold as we got here? Well, we had a couple of days where we didn't get above zero, which is very unusual for it to stay that cold that long. Steve's wanting back in.
Yeah, where the hell are you? What's going on? You're not gonna let me back in. I see how it is. Okay, fine.
Work and watch the stream and maneuver everything.
Fine. Don't let me back.
And hey, you're the one that left me.
I had to. It was the boss.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when the boss calls, you gotta go.
This is true.
She's still at Costco. So that means I still have at least another hour here I can play out here.
Where is the Costco there? Is it
It's in
Cranston?
Medford. No, it's in Medford. It's 45 minutes away. So I've got at least, well, I've probably got an hour I can get away with. I hate Costco.
We finally got one here. Not that I was that impressed because we used to be members at Sam's. And I finally gave up there because, well, the only thing we ever bought there was toilet paper and paper towels.
Yeah.
And then, and then they quit carrying the kind of paper towels and toilet paper that Brenda likes. So I thought, well, there's no sense in keep paying them the $45 a year or whatever it was.
I'm not crazy about crowds. So.
Well, what was so funny, I found so funny was Sam's, because Sam's is Walmart.
Right.
And it was so funny. People, when they first opened here, man, people just went off the hook, going, "Oh, that's great! They got all this stuff." And you see these people wheeling carts up there. These carts look like the back end of a semi-tractor unit, and they're buying all this stuff because it's in bulk. They think it's cheaper, but I don't know how many things I saw at Sam's that were the same size, same container, everything that they had at Walmart, and the one at Walmart was cheaper. People don't even shop. They just, they assume that it's the better deal because that's what they've been told.
Right.
You know how that works.
Okay, so now let's see. Steve, how's your weather? Jerry Stats. It's not bad compared with Quad. It's probably in the low 50s and overcast and kind of drizzly, but not too bad.
Well, let's say we got up to 33 today. It felt like a heat wave. Sun shining. I was standing out there in a t-shirt earlier.
T-shirt.
Well, yeah. Well, this shirt that I'm wearing now is a t-shirt. I wouldn't have dared done that earlier in the week. It got frostbite in a heartbeat. Because it was cold, and the wind was blowing when it was real cold. It's not blowing today. The sun's shining, and the snow is melting. It'll all be gone by Monday probably, or Tuesday at the latest. Because it's just supposed to warm up that much more. And then what'll happen is it'll be muddy as hell everywhere.
Let's see.
Which wouldn't be that bad, except I've got toy Australian Shepherd that loves to run fence with the dog in the back. And she'll come in looking like she'd been through a rodeo or something.
Let's see this. I wonder if that goes like that.
Oh, yeah. That's actually going to work out just fine, Steve. Instead of having to piece it in, cut that side in one piece.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
On this right here,
Oh, okay. I was looking.
that the side sheeting that goes in there, this little piece here,
Oh, okay.
instead of having two pieces, which is what I would have had done using the pieces from the kit. But since I messed up the pieces from the kit, I didn't have enough of them, so I had to do exactly what you did for the deck on the brewery. Get it out and scribe it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That actually turned out really good. I was surprised.
Yeah, if you can get some basswood, it holds the scribe really well. Holds that mark really well. Okay. Let's put that puppy in there.
Hello, Almar. How are you?
Is Al here?
Almar. Hello, Al.
Welcome, Al. And for those of you that just can't get enough of Steve and I, we'll be back in the morning
Oh, that's right. I
on
forgot.
the Back on Track channel.
I almost did that last week. I think I told you that. It was like I didn't set my alarm and I woke up. It was like, oh crap, today's Saturday. Like sleep through the show.
Oh, yeah,
You
that would
got,
have been real good since we're the only two on there.
Yeah, I get up and turn on the TV and turn on and go, oh crap, there we are. I gotta go.
We should have an interesting show tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's a good
that kind of
subject.
that just sort of just came to me. It was like, oh, what it's kind of a
That's a good
we're
idea.
we're gonna do a community. What did I say? What did I say anyway?
It's kind of a
community appreciation day.
Yeah, just kind of discussing some of the other channels and stuff out there that you guys all do.
That you go to places and because I was just thinking
Wilmer
about that.
kind of does that on his show all the time, but
Yeah, something along that line.
highlight anybody necessarily.
It just
But
I was just thinking that the community that we have is just really good. Because I was looking at that site Budget Model Railroading, and there's people in there that jump on and they don't know anything. They're just getting started, and people kind of take them in and just say, hey, this is
yeah,
this is how you do it, and it's like, wow, that's just a great community. They're willing to help people. And I was just thinking that we do have a pretty good community. Sure hope I'm doing this right.
after it's done.
Yeah, it's like, oops.
You come out in the morning and do like me and go, oh crap, that's not where that's supposed to be.
Well, unfortunately, with this, I don't think redoing it would be very easy.
See, normally you would think I would have taken that piece and cut an opposite size piece of that, an opposite direction, that would have fit in this other side. But if you knew me, this side probably doesn't match anything up to that side. Size-wise, it's probably completely different.
It's a good thing we don't live very close to each other, Claude, because the way Brenda cooks, man, I'd be over there all the time.
And she'd feed you too.
Oh God, man! It's like, what are you having for dinner, Claude?
Well, see, and then my son comes home and he likes to cook. He watches all those damn cooking shows, which is kind of a good thing because he lives by himself. So him and his dog. So he's all the time cooking stuff, you know, for him to eat. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, it's good down there, but it sucks up here. What the hell happened with that? Oh, I see. That's because I shoved it in there too. Okay, so if I cut it that side, it'll work just fine. Uh-oh.
Okay. Why are you talking to me?
You have to get beamed up to the mothership.
Oh, no, something just said watch Hot Rod Rodney in 3 minutes. I guess I've got notifications for YouTube on my tablet. Okay, everybody, watch Hot Rod Rodney live in 30 minutes. And you heard it here first.
And we'll probably be on by then, or pretty close to then. Shannon's over talking brass engines. Better duck, Heath.
Okay, so that means, why do they make that so long if you got to cut it off anyway? That doesn't make sense.
And no making no sense.
No, well, I mean, why they make this thing so long if you don't even use it? It must be for another kid or something.
Well,
Like
yeah,
that.
there again, if it may be something they put in there to
Yeah,
give you
because
the
these are
option.
universal. Yeah, I think a lot of this is universal.
Yeah, and if they use some of those parts in a different kit.
Yeah, that explains it.
I've run into that with plastic models, you know, like airplanes and stuff like that.
Well, it simplifies their mold making process, I'm sure.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, it cuts down on the cost. They're better off giving you a little extra plastic and something than having to make a whole new mold.
Okay, half is done. you laughing at? Heath, yes, I am still making turnouts. I just haven't. I've been kind of off the turnout making gig for a while. But yeah, I still gonna make some. I got, like I said, I got 2 crossovers, one double crossover and a regular I gotta do. So
Here's what I'm laughing at that I just did. I just cut this piece, right? And it goes in here. I don't think it's the right direction. It's gonna be that way. Oh, man, not better smart sometimes. See, there again, getting in a hurry every time.
oh, okay, now this is making sense.
Uh-oh. Need to worry if he starts thinking stuff making sense.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Heath, this was all your fault. You distracted me. By the way, guys, if anybody wants a coffee cup, if you collect coffee cups or t-shirts and you want it with my logo on it, I do have a Teespring, so I'll put it in the description. It's in the description of the last couple of videos, but I didn't get it in this one. I'll put it in after the fact. If you
And I have one of each. They are cool.
And I do not make profit on them. I do, but it's like 25 cents an item. I put them on there for me. I didn't put them on there to make money. So, but if they're there, if you want to get one.
A lot of dead air. That's where we need somebody running things and talking.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Yeah.
Quiet. Too much quietness.
That's much better. Shannon says, I think he can make an appearance in the morning for show. Yeah, it'd be great, Shannon. Hey, John. Good to see you.
Hey, John.
I will be doing an update once I get more of these finished. The lumber yard came out really nice. It looks real good. The sand tower came out pretty good. In fact, here's the drying house. The sand pit's up in the or bin is up in the train room. Get it up there in the camera. Too far, too close. That tower on there took me longer than it took to build the kit. It's pretty fiddly, as English say. Their water towers are too, but the water towers they all make really nice kits when you're finished with them. All these Campbell kits are nice. You just got to take your time instead of going too fast like I do. That's what we're after. Like that. Dang, almost like I know what I'm doing. But we know that's not the case, so.
Yeah, don't let the cat out of the bag. We have to let everybody think that we know what we're doing. Okay, time to put the roof on.
Looks like it was made.
What do you think, Claude?
Hang on just un momento, por favor.
Un momento, por favor.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna enlarge you.
This
Oh
might
yeah, there you go.
yeah, that'll work. Yeah. So I'll add the.
Now, what color is it going to be? You going to leave it blue or?
I'm just gonna leave it blue. Yeah. I'll just kind of. I think I'll hit a dull coat with it because it is some of it's kind of shiny but I think you can see it. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna add on this right on this side have the yard office come off of here. Basically, I'll tie this roof line in here for the yard office, and then where's the wall? Run the wall out.
Yeah, because that's the parking lot.
Like that, and it's a 2-story, so that ought to work. I can just.
Shannon said it used to be weathered. Leave it outdoors in the mud for a few days.
Okay.
Well, if you do that,
to
just mail it to me, and I'll let Amy carry it back and forth along the back fence. I'll get it weathered.
I was just going to say I can let Blue play with it.
Yeah, Annie would drag it through the mud back there, chasing that back dog in the back, and it would get weathered up real nice. Well, I feel much better now than I did when I came out here. I saw that I did that all wrong, and I had to tear it all out.
Oh, you still? I want to show you something. I already showed this, but I'll show it to Shannon too. I did this yesterday. Whoop, there. What do you think, Shannon? Any suggestions on how to straighten these hoses out? Like maybe a uh,
Hot water.
like a hair dryer, maybe
No, I wouldn't use a hair dryer. I use hot water.
hot
Try
water,
that first.
because they really
You
need
can
to be
go, you can
straight.
go south with the hair dryer real fast if you're not careful.
Okay, okay,
So yeah, use try with real hot water first, and go that way. And you can dip in there and let it soften it a little bit, and then mold it, bend it like you want it. That's N scale, you know. And I know on the HO scale stuff, you can
I don't
ruin
know.
real
Yeah,
quick.
they're just plastic. Some plastic. Jerry, it went together really good. I like it. I mean that and the testers.
Yeah, he built it in the
autoglue.
time we've been online, so
Yeah,
it went pretty quick.
yeah. The art office. I mean it's really versatile. So do the art office. Let's see. The hard part is trying to figure out where you put your doors and windows. That was easy with the engine house. Okay.
Yeah, Shannon agreed with me. Hot water for sure if it's plastic, which it is.
Okay. It looks like the same stuff, the thin insulation, small black wire. Same size.
You split a bottle the other day.
Who split a bottle?
Shannon says he has to get more glue. He split a bottle the other day. I'm not sure what that means, but
I don't either.
and knowing Shannon,
Unless it's a
ask.
baby bottle. Did he split a baby bottle?
Oh, that could be. That could be.
Okay.
Well, we got the 3 hard ones on there. That's a good start. A good recoup.
I'll build the roof since I know how to do that now.
I may have to score some more basswood though to finish this. Didn't do enough. Nothing like sitting around waiting for the glue to dry.
Yeah, I would recommend these kits. They're not very expensive either.
No, they're not. I'd like to get their, like I say, they've got a Quonset hut HO that I'd like to get one, but on eBay they want like $12 for it, which I don't know if it's a going price for them or not. But
Well,
the hobby shop,
I got mine through. I think it was Alexander Models because I think it was cheaper than eBay.
well, probably a lot of stuff like that is cheaper. If you go right to the source vendor, you can find the vendor that's got it.
They were all like, I don't know, like $13 a piece or something. They weren't very much.
Well, we're coming up on 2 hours, Steve.
Yeah, I probably should go. Otherwise, I'm going to end up finishing this. I won't have anything to do tomorrow.
Did I show you the new lights? Oh, that's the old lights. I'm gonna do with my notes. I got some more lights, little LED lights, and they're fixtures. I don't have the new ones here. These are the old ones that I had, or the ones I had previously. 2 different styles here. These are really cool, and they're not all that expensive. And they even send the resistors with them. This is one of them. Let me get on that page here so I can tell what I'm showing you. Oh, this way. You see that? It's got the little LED in it. Very, very well. These are HO scale. That's one style that I got. I've also got some tall street lights.
Those are cool.
That look really cool. Yeah, and like I say, they're not real expensive. I want to say a pack of 10 was like $15, which they're already, the LED is already wired in there. There's another one that actually mounts on the. Let me see that very well. Mounts on the side of a building. And I've got some that what do I do with those? They may be up here. No, they're upstairs. Okay. Anyway, they should look pretty good, and the LEDs, at about the right brightness. I tested it on my tester, and the LED is, not too bright, not too dim. And of course, I guess you can mess around with your resistors on the LEDs to get them the brightness that you want.
Mm.
Well, Steve, I'm at a stopping point.
Yeah, I kind of am too. I think I am too.
I've got dinner to go eat.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
Well, I don't think we're having that tonight because we went to the Mexican restaurant today and I pigged out. And so I don't think we're having a big dinner. Probably having a bowl of cereal or something.
Hey, that's not
No, I'll get that scratch-made lasagna tomorrow, probably, or the next day. No, probably tomorrow. Well, guys, I think we're going to sign off.
Yep.
Jerry, John, Al, Shannon. Heath.
Who else? Heath.
I don't know who else.
We had. Well, there was a couple others. We said Al. All right. There was another one in
I
here.
got Al.
We had Dave P in here.
Earlier, I don't know if he's still here or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Thanks for hanging out, watching the disaster. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, don't forget trackside, 10 o'clock Eastern.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep, same crazy crew. And Shannon might be there tomorrow.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. Okay, guys, we'll see you later. Steve, take care.
Later.
Have a good
Okay, I'm gonna hang out.
See you guys next time.
Take care.